Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. You can call me Nags, but don't call me Joe. You can call me Joe as long as I'm not sloppy. Look at me like a rabbit kangaroo. Go hoppy hoppy across the internets in a happy way. Look at me, so jovial and so gay. Shooting rainbows out of my ass while I smoke this shitty Indiana grass. Hello! So good to see you guys. What's going on? So good to see you tonight. Welcome to the broadcast. Be sure you share it. Get it out there. Okay? Okay? Do that for me, would you? And for those of you that are not subscribed, this is what happens. You get advertisements. Man's got to eat bologna sandwiches somehow. Dude. Sorry. I couldn't dude. Can't resist. Yeah. You know how we do it here in the Midwest, girl. That's right, let me lay you down in a pile of hay in the loft of a barn. Take you to Hoosier Heaven. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Girl, wanna rub your feet? Say, girl, won't you rub my meat? Yeah. We don't have to worry about chiggers. I've got lots of off. Won't you treat me like my doctor? Tell me to turn my head. Make me cough. I'm gonna chat. Oh shit! What's up, Negative Nation? Welcome to Negs Live. It's 7:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful state of Indiana, and welcome to probably the most difficult day I've had in a while. I'll tell you about it here in just a second. I had an interesting day today. It's been very interesting since I woke up. We'll get into that in just a second. I did report earlier that I'm still a fat ass. I didn't lose as much weight as I thought, but I think I've gained muscle mass because I look. My Abdullah titties are gone. Okay, my Abdullah titties are gone. All right, I just want to just say that my Abdullah titties are gone, so that means I've lost weight. So, so I woke up quick at about noon. Just thought I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins. Before my mom start bitching about my friends. So I got up, and I usually go out and start the car before I take little Negs to school, just to get it warmed up, you know, whatever. Oh, my titties are off me now, you could say that. And it's tick, 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 tick. I said, son of a whore motherfucking... I said all kinds of really interesting profanities as the dog was over there, basically... she was peeing. I don't know why she does. She goes out first thing, pees, comes in, gets her treat, and then when we leave to take him to school, she poops. So I'd call my uncle. My uncle comes and gets him. I don't let the dog out because that's when she poops. She has on a schedule. She poops at like 7:50 in the morning. So I get him in the car with my uncle. I give him a hug and get him off to school. And then I go inside, and there's a bunch of dookie on the floor. And, oh, man, little pee-boos pooped all over my floor, honey. Pooped all over it. It was no big deal. It wasn't diarrhookies or anything, so it was easy cleanup. Blech. Anyway, had to drag out, had to go, you know, down to basement that I don't live in. Basically 600 square feet of extra space. And I get the 800-foot extension cord. And fortunately, I have been gifted all these wonderful tools and things. So I had a battery charger. I hooked it up, charged it up. Boom, hour, I was on the road. Oh, what else happened? Give me time, we'll get to it. I mean, it's just been I've been clumsy all day. Oh, I did go to the doctor. I did forget about my doctor's appointment, but I did go. Jesus, why is that pointing right on me? Jesus Christ, what am I, the fucking baked potato here? So my head's been in the clouds all day. I go to the doctor, and I had to schedule an appointment with a psychiatrist, this, that, and everything in between. Since everybody's so concerned about that. Oh, Ken, you'll be happy to know that my oldest son came into town, and him and Little Negs, we all spent 3 hours together eating pizza, playing baseball, and listening to you cry. We did, my oldest and I. We sat there and listened to that 40-year-old grown man. We listened to Ken. We listened to all of them cry and cry and cry. We did. We laughed our asses. We were watching Clara's stream, to be clear. We were watching Clara's stream, only quality content for my family. So look, my oldest does. They know about the drama online because some of it came into our real life. So now that he's an adult, he can actually sit down and enjoy listening to these assholes get roasted. The baby regard. I gotta take this sweatshirt off. I can't. Here I go. As soon as I go live, my body temperature goes up. Well, anyway, I got my labs done. Okay, got an appointment with the psychiatrist, and I take 3 Tylenol a day for inflammation in my joints. There you go. That's my doctor's appointment. Well, on the way out, I'd already pulled into the parking lot and got confused because it said, "Don't enter the building without calling." I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to go to the doctor? That's for Wick, okay? That wasn't for my dumbass. So I get in the building, finally. Remember, I was reminded 15 minutes before my appointment, right? So I finally get parked. I go in, I come out, and I see a white car. That's it. I'm in my head. I'm totally in my head. And I start to get in this car, and I look down. There's a pink coat in the driver's seat, and immediately the smell hits me from the car. And I was like, this isn't my car. I slammed the door. I thought the thing was going to fall apart. I don't know how I got in the wrong car. I saw a white car. And there was somebody parked on the other side of it. My car was on the other side of them. They saw me go, and I out loud was like, that's not my fucking car. And I went around and got in my car. And I didn't like zoom off or nothing. I just looked over at him and was like, yeah. Oh, God damn it. Oh, and then when I got my battery charged, I had to charge my car, right? Because it went dead. You have to charge your car or drive it around. I didn't think about the gas gauge. Yeah, didn't think about the gas gauge. So I get in the car and I'm less than a mile down the road and my gas is like, boom, critically low. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I'm glad I live 4 feet from a gas station. Oh, yeah, I am losing my marbles. I went to Dairy Queen yesterday, and I saw somebody I thought I recognized, and it was my ex-girlfriend's daughter. She's just a grown-ass woman now. I haven't seen her in a few years. And I was like, hey, hey. And she had handed me my Blizzard, and she was handing me the ice cream cone and my change, and I went, oh, I don't remember taking it from you. She's like, she's like, you going crazy, Ron? I was like, yes, I am. Yeah, what had happened was... Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. We're going to start it on our videos here in about 6 minutes. We're going to vibe. We do have Jada Pinkett humiliating Will Smith again on social media. Imagine that. I don't know when this clip is from, but it just surfaced. Dude looks like shit. Also, we got Foodie Beauty flying while fat. That's the name of her video. Basically, it's my first time flying while being 350 pounds. What a milestone. What a milestone. Miss Hussy broke out a single pot and made a fucking bagel today, even though he's got all this new Rachel Ray stuff that he totally didn't pawn off. Totally didn't pawn it off for liquor money. This is the dude in the trailer park, boys, that pulls the copper out of the goddamn kitchen to go get a fifth of vodka. And we got a guy screaming at cats. It's funny, trust me. And we got a small angry man yells at a trumpet player in New York City. I really went all out for you guys tonight. I really went all out for you. I gave you a variety. No fucking way am I sitting here and listening to a 40-year-old man, a 48-year-old man who failed to launch, cry, piss, and moan that I have a better life than them. Because that's exactly what it was. They knew that I was their ticket. Their ticket to clout and respect, and they're mad that it was snatched away from them. Bro. Yeah, he pawned that shit off. He does not have it anymore. And what housekeeper comes 2 days in a week? How filthy is your house, dude? Like, seriously, because, like, I had a housekeeper, and they did light cleaning maybe once every other week or once a week. I had them do it once a week because I was helping them out. But I also paid them to do deep cleaning. Now, that shit's expensive.
I'm Tyrese Need. Is you serious?
Just Christy cheered. X100.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you very much. Show some love for Christy. That shit's expensive. I know my housekeeper charged way too much. They were my friend. I ended up firing them and cutting ties with them. That's what happens when you find out your friends have a secret pedophile friend they didn't tell you about. Yeah, buddy. Get the fuck out of there. I'm good with that. But they charged a lot. A fucking lot. So... I don't know what, and this apartment tour has been dude, I don't care that he didn't put it on his Patreon, that he was good, that was part of his perks. He doesn't realize he's missing the point. Ken ripped everybody off. He said he was going to do all these things in this mansion tour. Hey, when I go to the Versace mansion, you're going to get a tour. You're going to see me. You're going to see me, my white trash ass, opening the Versace mansion, smelling like weed and patchouli, right? And you're going to get a tour. You're going to get a tour. This is going to be amazing. But what you did, Kim, is you went live every night and you told people, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, do that. Go to my Patreon. Go to my Patreon. And then today you release a half-assed bagel video, not displaying any of the Rachel Ray wear that you got from one of your very generous viewers. Don't you think your viewer would like to see the stuff that they sent you to cook with? Really, Hippie Co? I'd love that. I love farms, and I love old farmhouses. If it's an old farmhouse, I love old farmhouses. It's not $1 million apartment. I saw his kitchen. His kitchen is probably every bit of 150 square feet. If that. If. It's like the size of a prison cell. He does have a gas range, but it's not something you put in $1 million apartment. Okay? It's just not. I am jelly of the gas range. I don't care what kind it is. I prefer to cook on gas than I do electric. I use my Instapot for everything anymore. I'm going to be doing stuff. You guys are going to see videos. Ken, my point, you missed the point, bruh. And, I mean, like, I don't really give a shit if people want to be, you know, have a hate bond with you over me and give you money for that. By the way, your merch is trash. Holy crap. Oh, God, did you see it? Did you see his merch? Oof. Hussy, what is she doing? Is that Microsoft Paint she's using? What the fuck is she colorblind? Like, seriously. I know he's legally blind. We've never seen proof of it. He wears sunglasses inside every time he's live and reads the screen. I doubt he's legally blind, so. And if he's legally blind, it's not a disability. If it's a disability, it's only on the fringe of it where he can get a check. You're not fooling me, Ken. I've been around these people. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Oh, I got the tunnel. I got the carpal tunnel. Yeah. Sure you do. Sure you do, Kenny. I don't buy any of these assholes' sob stories. I don't. My neck, my back, my fupa, and my crack. Whamp. So yeah, my oldest came in. And Ken said, you're so worried about what minor children that you don't know are doing. We spent time. Is that okay with you? That spent quality time with my son today, like I do every day. I mean, you know, I'm really sorry that. What was that? Hang on a second. I'm gonna find I think there's a song. Hang on just a second. I'm just gonna find it real quick. Let's see here. Is this? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Oh yeah, here it is. Found it. Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. It seems he doesn't care. Anyway, I knew there was a song for it. Yeah, it's a little late once you're broken, they're dead to have a relationship. Just letting you know. You don't have to hate on me because I have a good relationship with my kids. That's a you problem, sir. That's a fucking you problem through and through. It is. Tragic don't have custody of his kids. I thought he did. He lied to me. Fucking lied. Told me he did. Whatever. What? It's true. Once people die, you can't forge a relationship with them. Hey, I'm not parading his obituary around within my community like his community is. See, Ken set the rule that everybody in your community is responsible for the things that you say. So, if his community is parading obituaries around, then he's responsible for that. He wants to talk about my parenting still, though. Don't care. You're responsible for it. It falls on your shoulders now. Sorry. Your rule. You're disgusted. Yeah, we all are. We all are. Who has his kids? I don't know. Anybody's better than him. He'd fuck them up. That's what I was worried about, that he had those impressionable young men and that little girl in his presence. I was like, how does this dude... So, if he doesn't have custody of his kids, he was not taking his kids to school the other day. Nope. He's just bitch made. Bitch made. Yeah, buddy. And that's a him problem again. That is a him problem as well. But I would love to continue to drag these guys for the 400th consecutive hour. But I just don't have it in me tonight, because I have all this other wonderful shit for you guys. Yeah, there's our broken man, Will Smith. Look, I don't know when this video was. Maybe I should have read the... No, it says new video resurfaced. I guess it's an older video if it resurfaced of Jada humiliating Will Smith. Now, I believe she's also walked back her defense of him and said, I am a woman who doesn't need to be defended. Why didn't you go up on that stage and smack that man then, honey? This woman is toxic, bro. This woman is toxic.
You know Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't. No, because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start I'm standing in my house.
This woman is I think she's very jealous of his success. Honey, nobody cares you fucked Tupac. Nobody cares. Newsflash, Tupac wasn't that great of a guy. Newsflash, what? Tupac wasn't that great of a guy? Imagine that.
Don't just start rolling.
Please watch Astaire at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
The day after her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I hired a documentary team. I traced Mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was going to be my thing.
It was going to be a splash.
It was going to be a splash. Mary J.
Definitely was a splash.
Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film, all of that. It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Ooh.
Crushed. Right?
Damn.
Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that Mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so Mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Love, Willow. What I just read
Well, hey, what?
to y'all was a letter written from Willow Smith to Tupac. Tupac was dead before Willow Smith was even born, so they've never even met. So what is Jada Pinkett Smith telling Will Smith's daughter about him and another man that she's been with that makes her believe that if the other man was alive, she and Mommy would be happy?
I'm gonna stop it there. I'm not gonna go any farther in the video. We'll drop it for you guys. I just wanted to show that clip. Yeah, dude. Jada's a kind of a gross human being, to be honest with you. The epitome, the epitome of Hollywood privilege. Yeah, did you see Will? Will just looks defeated, man. Can you imagine? Dude, I was with a woman like this. I promise you. Everything was shit. It's just like these motherfuckers over on Hussy's panel. Everything I do was shit. It's not my first rodeo with this type of fucking toxic behavior. This level of narcissism. No. Everything you do there's some fault in it. There's some fault in it, right? You're always, it's a display of your ego, or it's not enough, or it's too much, or you didn't read their fucking mind. Shit like that, right? Right? You get around other people, they try to humiliate you, and that you can imagine. Imagine trying to humiliate me around people that I don't know. I don't know them. This is my first impression, and you've tried to humiliate me around them, so I'm going to make this a memorable one. They're never going to have us back. So, yeah, I get it. But fuck that. I think she's jealous of Will's success. I think she's dick riding Tupac into the sunset even after he's dead. She's ridiculous for that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Janet Jackson wouldn't kiss him on the set of a movie because of, I guess, HIV was... I don't know, Anthony Fauci was filling everybody's heads of fairy tales and puppy dog tales during then as well. So she had Tupac go get a whole ass AIDS test before she kissed him. I'm not saying that's a point of contention, but what I'm saying is Tupac was a problematic man. He wasn't shot because he was a benevolent, giving individual. He was shot because he was a thug. A thug. Will Smith is the complete fucking opposite. Get jiggy with it. And hit him up. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Will Smith is milk toast compared to Tupac. Yeah. I like Tupac's music, but I'm not going to celebrate the man. Hell no. Hell no. Why would I celebrate Tupac? What did he do? Didn't he go to jail for some shit? What did he go to jail for again? What was that? Can somebody tell me in the chat what Tupac did time for? Don't feed me this. He was innocent or shit. I hear it all the time. Trust me, I've been surrounded by criminals most of my life. Not a guilty man in jail. Trust me. He went to jail for drugs, are we sure? Is that what it was? It was drugs? I don't think it was drugs, was it? I don't think it was drugs. Do not believe it was drugs. Get clarification here in a minute, I guess, if I have to look it up myself. Was it weapons? Okay. Was it weapons? He was a gangbanger. Yeah, he was a gang. I mean, like, that's what thing that kills me about this whole rap thing. Go read the news every day. There's a rapper from some city getting murdered. Yep. Yep. Every day. Toxic culture. Nobody wants to address it, though, because, I don't know. Too busy buying mansions, I guess. All right. So we're going to keep it pushing into Hussy's final. I guess this is part of the Rachel Ray set here, this one green pot. It's probably the first time he's cooked on this stove in weeks. Why aren't you honoring your audience, dude? They sent you something. You should use it, right? Like, I've got, somebody sent me a cup. It's going to be washed, and I'm going to use it soon, right? Yeah, okay, that's kind of what you do. Use it once if you have to, whatever. Hell, my kid will probably end up using the cup that says ooh as well, right? We have a ton of mugs with my stupid face on them. Unicorns, pooping rainbows and shit. Oh, the Rachel Ray set is orange. So that's very interesting. Thank you for that observation. Thank you for that observation. So he did a cooking video and did not even feature one piece of the Rachel Ray set that he got. Not one set, not one piece of it. Yeah, you totally didn't sell it, Kenny. Totally didn't sell it. Jeez, dude. You get a thumbs down for that. Sorry, bro.
What is up, everybody? This is Miss Glory. And look, I am making you my lunch, okay? This is not going to be like a cooking video. I'm going to do that later today, but...
No, you're not. No, you're not. Did you lower your Patreon to, $1? Let's go see. Did you lower it to $1? No, sure. Fuck, yeah, of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. You said you were going to lower it to $1. You've told your whole audience, apartment tour, LA tour, mansion tour, even your friend Vicky vouched for you. Yeah, I went to LA. No, you didn't. Everybody lies in that community. So, I mean, like, you see what I'm saying here. You said you're going to lower it to $1. You didn't do that. You have 12 left, Ken. Have you not? Did you know that you had 18? You had 18. You lost 6. Okay, anyway. Just pointing you out that this is your fault.
Since I just went to Trader Joe's and I got some of my favorite things, I'm going to prepare lunch, and I thought I'd show you what I'm going to have.
What's he going to cut with that knife?
I bought these. I hope you guys can see.
Well, yeah, unlike you.
Bought these everything bagels.
Mm-hmm.
I bought some lox, and I bought some...
Kimber, I knew somebody was going to bring that up.
smoked salmon cream cheese.
I knew somebody was going to bring that up.
I'm having. Okay, so let's open these up.
I think you opened it wrong.
I usually toast it, but I'm not going to.
I think you opened it wrong. I think you're supposed to open it at the top and pull one out, and then. But whatever, do you?
Let's cut up the bagel.
He don't have his dumb wig on. You got porky hands, man.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, he was homosexually assaulted at your club. He didn't tell the story, but how dare you make White a dad?
So that's that.
That
okay.
was like lopsided titties.
Terry, look.
Woo!
Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray? Really? That's Rachel Ray? Is it? Is it part of the Rachel Ray set? Somebody said it was orange, right?
So what I'm going to do is, you guys, this is really enough. You don't need salmon because there's salmon in here, but you know, I'm greedy.
You're no shit, right? You don't get the 400 pounds by being benevolent.
All right, so 3 bagels are like $3. This is $10. This is $5.
Oh, he did at the end of the stream with Alex? Okay, whatever. I'm just busting his balls over the Rachel Ray because it's part of his promises that he's made and not kept. This is one cooking video, dude. You're like, look, I'm using the saucepan. Look, I'm cooking. I'm using the saucepan. Look at that.
All right. So.
Damn, you and Tragic are built the same.
Then what I'm gonna.
You're just a couple hundred pounds heavier.
Do is I'm gonna basically cut this in half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's 8 ounces. I'm gonna use 4. I know.
Dude, why are you cutting? Okay, let me explain something to you. What you're doing right now is so goddamn unsanitary. You just cut a package that so many people have touched with that knife. And now you're going to cut the outside of a package that so many other people have touched with that knife, thus pushing whatever's on the outside, the plastic, the paper, and the bacteria from the knife into your food. But you do you.
It's a lot, but
you could just take scissors, open the top of it, remove what you need, and you're not going to get like some kind of foodborne disease or sickness. Yeah, there you go. Wow, dude. I got a set of Gordon Ramsay knives, and they cut through everything like warm butter.
Okay.
I haven't cut myself with them either.
Let me get...
And he's pagging on me for my lasagna. I got lasagna.
Can you get the cream
It's a bagel, bro. In 2 minutes. Okay, this is how I'm gonna have to. I'm making a pork loin. Either tomorrow or Saturday. I'll probably make it Saturday. When I make it Saturday, I'm just going to go live. I'm not going to film it. It'll be easier for me to go live, move my camera around. Look, I have a motion tracking tripod that it follows my face wherever I move my phone. Like that, 360 degrees. I'll hook it up. I got all kinds of cool shit I'm not using. I'll hook it up. I'll go in the kitchen and I'll show you how I fumble around in the kitchen. All right. I'm not the best, but I'll show you how to prep a quick meal in the Instapot and I won't be fumbling around. Like by 2 minutes by now, I've got my vegetables cut up. Okay. Ready to go in. Meat seasoned and the vegetables are almost cut up in 2 minutes.
You guys, you can put as much cream cheese as you want.
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
Put the whole thing on. Oh my God, dude. What's in the pot?
I like to put it on both sides.
Really? Well, what? Are you going to fold it up like a sandwich? Then you really don't need to put it on both sides, do you? It's kind of redundant, isn't it? Ew, the moist sound.
There you go.
Is that the Rachel Ray pot? Oh, did I force your hand on another promise, kid? Kid, I need to see a boarding pass from L.A. You didn't go to L.A., and David, you're a liar. You're a liar. You didn't see the $200,000 staircase. That's bullshit. She didn't want to get doxxed, but they trusted this random asshole from Ireland that he's not going to screenshot and do his dastardly deeds, right? Got a bridge to sell you, brother.
And I can't, this is going to be probably half a portion I'm going to eat.
Half a portion?
Okay. And then...
I can't handle it.
What I do is...
I
just put the locks, just like that. You guys, if you eat this outside, you can put a tomato.
You have a knife. You have a knife right there. What are you doing?
You can put onions. I ain't gonna do it. Okay?
Yeah, because you're just, yeah.
You eat this outside, this is every bit of $15.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would charge 20 in New York. I'd charge you 25. I'd be like, yeah.
Okay. You should wrap this and then cut it.
Wrap this, egg cut it? What?
My lunch.
Gross.
So I'm gonna make two different
What's in the
types of
pot
salads today.
What's in the
One
pot?
is a Persian Shirazi salad, and the other one is a spinach salad. So
No.
I will post it on my Patreon. Thank you
No,
so
you
much.
won't.
I hope you enjoyed this. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't
No,
nobody better.
you don't
be
love
what
yourself.
regardless.
If
And
you
always
love yourself,
remember,
you wouldn't
Miss
be.
Glory, love you. Bye.
No, you don't. You don't love anybody but yourself. All right, so discuss. So there's the Rachel Ray pot. Congratulations, you made good on one promise. It only took me, how many weeks of hounding you about it? So, old hot dog water is in the pot. Hey, if somebody, if any of the 12 people that are in his Patreon, if any of them are you, I doubt they are, or if anybody catches wind, send me anything he gets in his Patreon. Because it's just unlisted YouTube links, and if you paid for it, you paid for it. Where's his cat? His cats. He did put the pot there because of me. I am basically the producer of Ken's show at this point. Now we need to see proof of the LA trip. That's all we need now. Hey, I donated to you when you said you were going to make the LA vlog. I did. I donated to you. Yep, I sure did. I want to get my money's worth. Waited for it to drop on Patreon. Waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. I can't get 50 subs on my non-cooking channel, right? How to make toast, right? He basically had a pot of boiling water back there for show. There will not be another video. He didn't lower his Patreon cost. He didn't make. You get it. You get it right. I like my knife set. I paid nearly $100 for it, and I didn't pay it because it was just expensive because it was Gordon Ramsay, but it was actually on sale, to be honest with you, and it was super good. And I was very, very, very intrigued by the block, because I wood blocks for knives, okay, whatever, so traditional, right? This has some kind of like round block where I'll have to show you that it's got some kind of material in it that you just put the knife at the top and it just settles in. Is it made by Hinkle? I don't have any idea. I need to get, like, my kitchen's about to be redone. Once it's redone, I'll be in there a lot more. But my kitchen's going to be shut down for a hot minute. So, I don't know what we're going to do. Hopefully, it's just during the summer. Because we're going to be gone a lot. We got a lot of plans. Oh, fucking A, dude. Pat Roach, Randy Leahy from Trailer Park Boys is coming to Indianapolis May 25th. And it's called Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic. And you can do a meet and greet, and it's comedy and contests and just kind of hanging out and vibing and shit. I think myself, Lil Negs, and my oldest children are going. Then a week later, we go see Slipknot. And then I think in July, we go Days of the Dead. And then August is Korn and Evanescence. That's just what we have planned now. That's just what we have planned now. Oh, and I have plans in the middle of June with a bunch of people. I have plans in a couple weeks, or actually next week. I'll think about it. So yeah, this spring and summer is going to be rocking. It's going to be rocking. All right, so this next video we got. Small angry man yells at trumpet player in New York City. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you suck. How dare you ruin it for everybody else? Get out. No, you go. I'm not going anywhere, shithead. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. Get out. You know, artist, you suck. You're a mediocre piece of shit. You can't even play.
I have no life. Yep, that's it.
Years. You suck. I'm a left-handed guitarist. You suck. No. You go. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get out.
It's sticking on his face.
No! Fucking asshole. Get out. Where are you from? Go to a studio and rehearse. Maybe someday you'll learn. You suck. You're a no-talent piece of shit. You oppose your lack of talent in order that everybody around you what they want you to not.
It's one of my haters. That's what my haters sound like to me.
Come down here and do this.
Exactly, Christina, right? Right? Is that Woody Allen? I don't know. Is his stepdaughter around?
How dare you? I'm 3 blocks down. Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are?
Look at this weird little motherfucker.
You any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. This is one of the most important places in all of North America. Who are you? Who are you? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent. You're no artist. An artist respects the silence that serves as the foundation of creativity. You obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people, or in what it is to express yourself. In music, or any other form of creativity.
Sir?
And I'm an NYU film school graduate, sucker. And
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to remove your nipples from your pocket.
The School of Visual Arts and the Academy of
School of
Arts
Visual
San
Arts!
Francisco.
Nobody
You
cares.
suck.
Wow, that explains a lot, really.
You are no talent. If you really had talent, go practice and then get yourself a gig instead of ruining the end of the day for everybody down here.
You remember this guy? Has he been on more than one video?
You're everything that's gone wrong in this world. You're a self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit. And I've earned my right to say it.
Go for it.
Okay? I had 200,000 people with Bill Graham. In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead from 1966.
Oh, God. Remember when I started wearing the Grateful Dead shirts?
Who the fuck are you? You nothing. You nothing.
You know what? Like, the reaction I got from wearing, the really silly reaction I got from wearing Grateful Dead gear made me go buy more. And now I have, like, 8 Grateful Dead shirts, and Lil Negs has, like, 3 or 4. It's ridiculous.
You are nothing. And you will never be anything. Never. How dare you? How dare you?
His biological father.
Miserable, mediocre nothing.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I didn't even have to soak it in anything. I left them on the basement floor since that accident happened, and then I went down and I threw them in the washer and I got them out, and the smell of fuel was gone. So I washed them in hot water and I dried them. If they come out and they don't smell like fuel, then we're good.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Crack, stupid little smile. You little pimp.
Little
Go
pimp.
To play.
Little pimp.
Go over to play. You're
Jesus,
flat.
dude.
You can't even carry a fucking note.
Dude, your torso is 3 inches long. How are you? Dude, I want to, this is the, I want to own, by donation legally, a whole human skeleton or skull. I'd be interested in his.
I don't care about your little, like, horn lip. This doesn't mean that you know how to play. You're flat. I'm trained classically. I'm trained contemporaneously. And
All right,
you
enough.
suck.
Go away.
No! No. No.
Can I just, New York, you must be tolerant in New York, man. We don't have that level of tolerance around here. In small town, somebody did that in small town, they'd get checked within the first 30 seconds. They'd be like, you, pff, ah! And that would just be the end of it. Everybody else would be like, I personally would fire my phone up and do a live stream right then and there. Surprise! I'm here with the crazy asshole. Hunchback and Lord Farquaad hybrid. You want to see him clog? That would be interesting. That'd be a good time. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Anyway, I had a girlfriend who was she used to do dance recitals, and she was a clogger or whatever the hell they call them. Is that what they call them, a clogger? Anyway, I filmed one of her recitals in '89, I believe, 1989. I was up in the rafters with those fucking huge, news camera type things. Oh, and I have no desire. People come to New York. I'm like, why? Why? Like, really, why? Like, the 2 things I'd be interested in: Statue of Liberty and 9/11 Memorial. That's it. Take me to those 2 things and get me the fuck out of there. I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to walk around. I don't want to encounter the culture. I don't want to encounter the locals. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do any of that. One thing that keep me out of New York City is their extremist ideologies. New York, where you can say anything. Somebody speaks out about masking children, gets fired. Oh, say anything but that. What a joke. That used to be a dream to live there. Is it still a dream to live in New York City? It seems like it's that dream. That ship has sailed to me. Yeah, I prefer the peace of quiet. Hernia. Obviously, no New Yorkers here. You couldn't pay me to live in New York. Not in the city. I mean, like, really, I don't want to live in any... I don't want to get into it. I really don't want to get into it. There are a lot of states and cities' policies that are shit, okay? All I know is my state is very laxed. They did make me wear a mask at the doctor's office, and I obliged because it is the doctor's office. It's not a food mart. You know, I'm there to be seen for medical reasons. It's a medical device. Cool. I'm down with it. Anywhere else, they've taken all the signage down. They've taken everything down. Walmart used to have stuff up that said, people who have had 2 boosters don't have to wear a mask. And I was like, I've had 0 and I ain't wearing one. They took that shit down too. None of that exists. There are no signs of a pandemic except for hand sanitizer in the gallon things by the front door and a box of masks. That's it. And it's totally optional. It's wild. It's wild. It's almost like it was all bullshit or something. I don't know. Have you seen the Pfizer stats? Scary shit, man. Scary shit. If I'd have gotten that jab, I'd be dead. Yeah, I'd be dead. Okay, Bucky McSoyclaw, since me being miles away from you unvaccinated has some impact on your life. Don't worry about the thousands of people in your city infected with AIDS. Don't worry about that. He's not vaccinated. We're never going to run into each other. And really, I don't know, man. I'm going to look more into these stats, but, man, people got taken for a ride, and it's sad. It's really sad. It really is sad. Yep, blood clots. Yep. Remember when they said it was totally safe and effective? Memories. That was a good time. When Trump announced it or was talking about it, I refused. I said, nope. No. I even told my son, I was like, you won't be getting that either. I just want to let you know right here. So when you go back to school, I didn't want, because look, man, kids at his age are talking about this horse shit because it's in their face 24/7. Not my house. No, my house is music and entertainment. But at school, they talk about this stuff, just gender identity, horse shit. We had to talk about that. And look, I'm very, very liberal about live and let live, so understand that. But we also talk about what it's like to be impressionable and to want to fit in. And fortunately for me, all of my children have rejected that ideology through the way we've raised them. It's because I fell into that when I was a kid, and it got me into a lot of fuck shit I probably wouldn't have gotten into otherwise. So my children I've mentored to be free thinkers, to be a leader, but never be afraid to ask for advice. You know, just be a decent person. Like, what somebody you don't know is doing doesn't have any effect on you. As long as they're not hurting anybody, then fuck it. It's like when we had to talk about, like, this girl, I had to have a chat with one of my children about a girl who had changed her sexual identity 4 times in a 2 or 3 month period, and we had to have a talk about the confusion and on that type of stuff. So, you know, I mean, thank you for the wokest for, you know, opening up doors that, you know, for me to have conversations with my son. But I didn't want him to feel like he had to conform to fit in. You know, get confused, because I did in the 90s. I was straight up confused. I've told you guys the story. I was confused up until a guy asked me to kiss him. That was what defined it for me. I was like, yeah, I'm not gay. Thought I was until that moment. And you know what it was, is I was hanging out with people who were encouraging that. And I look back on it, and I was being groomed I was absolutely being groomed because that ultimately resulted in me having a horrible experience that, you know, most people shouldn't have at 14. So it's best just to be yourself and not let anybody try to trap you into any kind of thinking that you are naturally going to be resistant to, is my point. Life is a trip. All right, here we go. Before we get into what we got this and we got flying fat to Cuba with Chantel. But first this.
Get the fuck down! Fucking jump! Jump! Get the fuck down from there! Fucking jump! Jump!
This video's 16 years old.
Do it, you bitch! Do it!
This cat's dead. It's not in any harm now.
Jump! Yeah! Do it! You fucking pussy! Jump!
The cat's like, God damn.
Look at me. Look at me. Up here. Up here.
See, he's nice.
What the fuck are you looking at? Don't fucking run away from me! I'll end you! Where'd you fucking go? You son of a bitch!
It's funny because I'm allergic to cats.
Fuck!
It's how I feel about it.
Don't fucking go in my closet!
Stop it.
Get the fuck outside!
The neighbors are probably
Run! Yeah! Fucker!
Oh my god.
You are a fucking piece of shit! I'm going to rape you! Fuck you!
Meanwhile, in Tragic's house.
Run! Fucking run! Yeah!
He does, doesn't he? Jackass!
Don't fucking stare at me!
I don't know why it's so fucking funny.
You fucking bitch!
Yeah. Oh God, I have a heart condition. I have been watching that video for over 10 years and laughed that hard every fucking time. I watched it it's 16 years old, so it's been out since my oldest was 6. Lil Negs reintroduced me to it. He's like, dude, I got this video of this guy yelling at his cats. He played it. I just buckled. Meanwhile, at Bad Boy Bottom's house. I know, right, Teepster? It's fucking hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Probably funnier than this shit we're about to watch. I'm just saying. I just can't. I had to show my my grown ass adult male son that panel getting roasted by Clara earlier. We laughed and laughed. We missed a portion of it because we got to discussing games. Which after this video, I'm gonna wrap it up around 8:30, I believe. I bought WWE 22, and Lil Negs and I are gonna play it after the live stream. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. It's $50, but whatever. It's supposed to be better than the last one, and I need a new game to play. I've been playing Fallout 76 every day. So, I haven't played today, though. I haven't done shit today, but fucking pick up the pieces of my life. Well, it seems like what I've been doing all day. Let's let me get die out, and let me get die out. Right? It was fun. It was fun. We went and got pizza, breadsticks, and just vibed and hung out, and he took off. Yeah, buddy. Like, I don't understand what, like, because this is not, Ken's not the first person to tell me to be a parent. I am being a parent right now. If I wasn't doing self-care, what the fuck am I doing? Not doing self-care and not making time for yourself. And also, I think people fail to realize that, like, this is a big part of my gig, and I do other stuff on the side. But, however, if I weren't on here, I would be away from him a lot more. They don't realize that, do they? I would be, if I had a job that could support us like I do now with what I do, I would be gone from 6 a.m. to like 6 or 7 p.m. at night, like 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, home on the weekends where I have to catch up on everything else through the week that I've missed because I've been gone. So, yeah. I know, man.
Hey, Beezers. So I did most of my Cuba beezing live, as you all know, but I did record some footage coming to Cuba. So here is some of the plane ride, some of the airport, and just whatever. Enjoy! And always bees.
Do not always bees. You could bees too hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't have this sped up, do I? Still? No, I don't.
I'm leaving, Pete.
Yep.
Are you gonna
Boy, Aragorn really let himself go.
miss me?
Good riddance, I say.
I miss ye.
Of course I'll miss ye.
Thanks for your help today.
No problem.
Bye, sweetest angels of the nth degree. And
I could smell this vlog.
Sam, I said bye to my cats. I'm gonna miss you. You wanna come to Cuba? Maybe next time. Bye, see you in 7 days. Hey guys, so I'm just arriving at the airport, so yeah, I'm gonna get in line. I'll show you here.
Okay, thank you. You look like the Cobra Commander.
You can see it's like I gotta go to the my vacation is with Sunwing.
What's crazy is every one of those masks is just a symbol. That's all it is. It's a symbol.
So I have to.
Bro, I've been in the hospital
right,
nearly
I
20 times.
Got out of security and baggage check. They had to dissect CPAP.
It's probably not good,
and
though,
put it
right?
through X-ray.
What I'm saying is I've survived pneumonia, I don't know how many times. Dozen, maybe?
So I'm gonna go to my gate. Gate 13. The walking is not too bad.
Oh, really?
Shoes.
Oh, I see you splurged on shoes to support your 350-pound frame as you walk through this. Dude, I hate airports. They're too big. Like international airports, they're fucking huge. Right? Hate them.
Let's go.
Here's your $18 fruit cup and your $6 water. She said, yeah, the plane was small. The plane was small. No, honey, see. Oh, my God. The plane was small. It says an Operation Dumbo Drop, first and foremost, okay? You are 2 of an average-sized person, right? An average-sized male person. You are 3 of an average female human, okay? So, no, the plane is not small. You are large. I find it ridiculous I get it that some people have to be accommodated, but I find it ridiculous that this type of thing is celebrated and it's coddled.
Oh, we're on the plane, window seat.
Look, last time I flew, I was like over 200 pounds. And I'm comfortable, but it's not that comfortable. The seats are still small. I'm a 200-pound male, okay? And it's still kind of like, You know, you kind of, oh, I'm sorry. Well, we're going to die if we crash anyway, so what does it matter? There's no reason you should have to sit on a plane and somebody else's body be touching you the entire time because they can't put the fork down. Probably was like this the whole trip. They put her in the back. Okay, you're the most vulnerable during takeoff and landing. So those are the times I'm most nervous. I'm not nervous once we're in the air. It's when because once you're in the air, what the fuck can you do? You're fucked. Anything happens, you're fucked. But on takeoff and landing, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Oh wow. See, Hussy, this is what you do when you take a trip to LA, is you film. You make a vlog like you said you would. Chantel did, but she, we knew she was in Cuba. Yeah, the seats in a plane are like the size of stadium seats. And I've seen big old fat people smash their asses into that, man. Rude. Sit in the nosebleeds or pay extra. Because your privilege is not my problem. Wow. I don't like flying, but when I do fly, I prefer to have the window seat. Is that crazy? You almost died seeing the wing move like that? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, there's been some scary shit that's happened to people on planes, and they've made it, Her seat cashed in its 401k. I mean, it's pretty amazing, like, once you're in the air, what you can see, and you can see, like, exactly how vast everything is. I mean, like, how absolutely fucking significant you are in the grand scheme of the entire planet. Arrived in Cuba, it says. My screen covers it up. I wonder how many of them are laughing at her.
I'm currently waiting in a huge line to go through the customs in Cuba.
Yeah.
And, like, it's fucking friggin' hot and windy.
Hot and windy,
I'm already
huh?
sunburning.
No, you're not. Calm down, Cobra Commander. I don't pee a lot on the plane. I do not. I try to make it a point not to go to the bathroom on the plane. I don't like to get up and move around on an airplane. I don't like it.
Let me ask you for something. So, beer. We have beer in the box. Our invitation. Does anybody want a beer? Yeah.
So they give you this beer on the bus?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you go to Vegas. There's 5% alcohol, too. By the way, beers are not normally 5%, I don't believe. But in Vegas, you walk by a casino, they try to pull you in, put a drink in your hand, give you a free spin, and off you go. Same thing here. Get you drunk now, get you loosened up. You're off the plane, you're happy to be in Cuba. Get that dopamine flowing. Yeah, buddy. Perfect. Genius.
Really? Cerveza beer.
That beer is not free. It comes with a price.
I'm gonna try it. Oh.
How are you greeted as a tourist in Indiana? We don't see tourists around here, honey. When anybody visits me, you're with me, and it's all good.
Oh, that's cold. Okay, you guys, I finally, oh God. I did not want to do this after getting in my room finally. It was a nightmare travel day. Let's just put it that way. So I'm homesick, but I'm here, I'm in my room. I'm feeling a bit better. So I'm going to do this room tour. I'm so hot. So, okay.
You pronounced fat wrong.
Pretty decent bathroom. So I have like a nice room with an ocean view. Yes,
oh
hi.
my God, who's that gentleman? Jesus, honey.
And
Jesus.
here we have coffee maker, TV. Look at this. Isn't that so cute?
Oh, well, that's cool.
And the best part
Oh, thank God she was
is
on the
the
ground floor.
effing. Oh, shit. Oh.
This is what she had while she was screaming about drippy peen. Yeah, imagine wanting to be that big and have everything be a struggle. Look, when I went to the doctor today, just here.
Well, I can't figure out how to open the balcony, so.
I'm gonna just let you take the view in for a second. I went to the doctor today. I've dressed my knees. My knees have really picked up in the amount that they're bothering me lately, and I was like, you know, it's like I'm not concerned, but I was like, it's kind of weird that I'm suddenly. It may have to do with, you know, I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment that was upstairs for 2 years and was locked down for damn near a year of that, and didn't leave the apartment for so long, didn't really do shit, was sedentary, and got fat, and now I'm not sedentary anymore, and I'm always taking stairs constantly running around, blah 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 blah. I don't know what it is. I was like, I'm not a super athlete. You don't say.
Here's the ocean, and I'm so close to the beach, so I will be going there later.
I can go to Florida and see
look
that.
at the beach.
Sorry. I know. I have no desire to go to Cuba. Sorry. Somebody else has a Cuban vacation on here, and theirs starts out on a bus too. Totally different people. What if they got free beer too? I don't know. Anyway. Oh man, what the flip, kid? No, she just said, you know, I guess I kind of agreed with her. I was like, you know, I am getting older. I have arthritis, and I know that it's getting worse. I was like, I really just wanted to be on the record with it and get my lab work done, because I've really neglected going to the doctor and keeping up on certain things. Not certain things, just general checkups and stuff. Like, if I get sick, I go, but I really don't like the doctor because I spent all my childhood being poked and prodded and hospitalized. I fucking hate it. So, 2-hour drive, huh? I'm telling you, dude. I mean, I promise you, it won't be Ron DeSantis, Florida, at that time, because he'll probably be president by then. The way people are going right now. Whatever. But I am going to be a snowbird. Is it in raw ginger and honey? Okay, I got honey, local honey, actually. Right down the road, as a matter of fact. Well, I mean, I just, you know, and this last doctor I had, Jana, really put a bad taste in my mouth because he took so long to diagnose my gallbladder. He was like, oh, it's fine. And then, like, less than a year later, he's like, oh, it's functioning at 3%. It's got to go. I'm like, oh, really? Really? I was talking to you about this, whatever. Idiot. And then when I needed Ativan just to get through the funeral and stuff, he fought me tooth and nail on it. And I basically had to, like, call him in a complete panic about losing my mind, and he finally gave me 10. I was like, dude, this guy, like, I'm not trying to get high, bro. I'm not trying to be high. Well, you need to deal with these feelings naturally. For the rest of my life, asshole. How about right now? Well, I got a psych appointment, and because I need to be reevaluated, and if there's going to be any med adjustment, it's going to be reducing my meds, because it seems to be a big hot topic right now that I'm not properly medicated. I don't know what kind of medication I need. Oh no, here, let me turn it up a little bit. Is that better? So I would like to eventually be on very, very little Zoloft, maybe 25 milligrams. I'd like to be off of it and learn how to deal. Just deal. That's me. And I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, a 10-minute walk can make a huge difference. And I've been doing a lot of that since December. I know it's weird. It was weird. It was like once the odometer turned over to 2022, a lot of healing happened in my life, and a lot of in my real life. December was a fucked month. If you guys know, I had a lot. December was fucking lost friends of 30 years. It was just, I questioned. I was like, what is going on in my life? And then by January, I started healing. So instead of, because I see people being online, being a public figure, which I am, people want to try to be part of the show, but they want to be a part of the show in the way they want to be a part of the show, so they go low, right? And once upon a time, I would take that football and run with it for a week, 2 weeks, 3 years, whatever. But it's not, I mean, whatever. I just take a walk and come back to it. I still get triggered. Not every time. And the last 2 times I've been triggered, it was beyond my control. I was perfectly, 2 times, last year and this year, I was perfectly fine. And then I logged off and it hit me. And it was uncontrollable. I had no control. It hit me unconsciously. I was like, it was weird, man. I don't have any control of that. That's psychological. Yeah, buddy.
Tyrese Sneed. Is you serious?
Wanda Ponda 45 cheered. X100. Nixopabis.
Thank you, Wanda Ponda. Any plans for therapy? I want to talk about my trauma that I've dumped on everybody here, because I've talked about some of it, but in the past 5 years since Mason's been gone, I haven't addressed it. I haven't addressed that because that compounded a lot of the other stuff in my life. And look, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, I'm traumatized. Whatever. We all have issues, right? Some of us need different care than others, right? I require a different type of care, and I feel like now I'm ready for it. And it's going to be on Zoom. Even better. Even better. Because I can sit here and I can vape. I can sit in my chair. I can be comfortable. I'm in my element, right? It's like talking to you guys, but it's just one-on-one. So I don't have to smell their lunch farts. Yeah, progress is progress, even if others don't validate it. And one thing people don't like is progress. And they don't like people getting more attention to them, especially if it's positive. I've seen this. You guys wouldn't believe it. After the funeral, people like Yaba and MFW and that whole clan resented the attention I got from people because somebody died. Wrap your head around that. People resent any kind of attention you get if you've done good, this, that. People resent it. It's crazy. Well, you know, taking on this property has been a huge healing for me too, as well, because like my roots kind of begin here because my grandmother bought this house before. I think before I turned 13 after she moved in here, so I kind of grew up here, and I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like fixing the house, I'm buying it, but I'm right now I'm renovating it. And it's just been like really spiritually healing to know that now I don't have to worry about, I will never have to worry about having a place to go ever again. I wouldn't have to worry about that before, but I'm not really into the whole couch surfing thing or sleeping in somebody's attic, as it were. Ken knows that an attic is part of a house, right? I mean, like, does this look like an attic? Does it look like an attic? Don't look like an attic to me. It's the top floor. That's a big-ass closet, too. There's lots of space up here that's not being used. I want to talk to a contractor about opening some of it up. Lauren, yeah, I catch myself. Thanks, Straubs. I could be the 12th person to come move in. I love you. You have such a big heart. You would let me come too. You probably kick a couple people out. Just be me and the grandbaby.
Yeah. Oh, ain't you so sweet, fun to my little old rocket program.
Wanda Ponda 45 cheered. X601. Nixelpebbies, 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 Nixelpebbies.
Thank you, Wanda Ponda, for the Nixelpebby. Thank you. Can we get some love for Wanda Ponda in the chat? Oh, I know, Rowan. He's just, he's my muse for throwing shade now. I'm going to keep this up with him for a while because, like I said, when you have a community like this, you guys ever heard the saying, you know, like sins of the father? Sins of the father. Well, when you have a community like this, I'm the father of this platform, right? I'm in charge. I'm responsible for what I say, right? I'm not responsible for what you guys say, but according to Ken, you guys are responsible for the things I say because he attacks everybody. So therefore, he won't condemn Tragic over anything. Tragic's girlfriend and her simp squad are on some fuck shit, and Ken's responsible for it by his own design. So no, I didn't live on Section 8. And look, man, like I got blessing. And you guys don't understand. My family is close and tight. We're not. We have problems like any other family, but we all love one another. And we, like, you know, I can call them, and if like my battery died this morning, I call my uncle. He's already out about, yeah, take him to school, because we love one another, and we know it's important to get to school. And if he needs me, I will drop what I'm doing to go help him. Okay, that's how it works. I had to get multiple blessings to have this opportunity, right? It wasn't just going to be, oh, well, you know, it was there's trust, there's finances, everything was considered. Everything. Can I manage it? Can I do it? Can I be trusted? Yes, absolutely. My family trusts me. My family respects me. And in 4 years, I'm going to have somewhere to go in Florida, if it's a timeshare or whatever. I'm going to have the Negative Nation compound. I'm going to be a snowbird, but I'll have this, and there'll always be one of my children living here, I'm sure. And yeah, I figure when I become a snowbird, they just, hey, you can leave. This is mine, always. Until I can't walk the stairs anymore, this is mine. Even when I'm gone, it's mine. I could bust this up into two big bedrooms. Two rather big bedrooms, though. I could. You could put, it's all open right here. You could put a wall right up there and put a door there, and then just put like a little hallway right there, and then yeah, just have a, I don't know, I could design it. I'm not gonna do that. It costs thousands of dollars. If more than one person wants to sleep up here, there's a couch, there's a bed. Yeah, I have a support system. I moved back before the pandemic because I was broke down on my luck, and I needed my family and they needed me. It was kind of like the stars had aligned. Like I had fallen. I had hit rock bottom. When I say rock bottom, I don't mean drugs and alcohol. I just mean mentally. I hit rock bottom at the right time. When I moved away, my life fell apart. It did. Between 2016 and 2019, my life completely fell apart before I came back. By the time I got back, I was a shell of my former self. And then March 2020 came, and it was deep, dark depression for about 6 months, maybe. And then they took me off of Abilify, and I hit the ground running, son. I hit the ground. It was bizarre. It was like his medication was like over-medicating me, but keeping me pretty docile. Like, you know, keeping me like unmotivated. I was a lump. I was bloated. I felt like crap. I was all super fat. Ugh. Had no ambition. Couldn't create. Didn't know what to say on live streams. I still went live and did stuff. I just never knew what to do or say. You know, like 30 people watching me, maybe 20. It was bad. It was bad. I had fallen from grace big time. Big fucking time. That's a go-to, Lauren. It is, but I mean, I look at it this way: you're a single woman, you don't have any children, and that's your business, right? That's your business, and you need to support. You need to support you, and I'm sure you help your parents too. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think people understand that multi-generational households are more common now than they've been in the past, because the American dream is dead. You no longer go and get a good job and buy a home. You don't do that anymore. You don't. I'm shocked my grandma was able to buy this. I think it's because she had a big property out in the country. She sold it and bought this in town after her son passed away. She didn't want to be there anymore. Can't blame her. I wouldn't want to be there either. So she bought this place. But she kept working. What'd she work until? Man, we had to make her retire. She was like getting sick, and she had a battle with cancer, and then she had a micro stroke. Thanks to some fucking drama that was brought to her door she didn't need. It was stupid. A micro mini stroke, whatever it is. It wasn't a huge one, but it was a stroke nevertheless. Except the U.S., they're actually very common around here. Multi-generational households. I know I know a lot of my peers that are maybe a little bit older than me that they live with their elderly parents. Not out of convenience for both. One, you know, like it's family thing, you know. It's expensive to live. Jobs suck. If you don't have an education, you know what I'm saying. A whole generation of people got fucked, really. So, you know, this will be a multi-generation. It will be a multi-generational household. I'm sure at one point in time, there will be one of my kids and a grandkid living here because I have the space. So you have 4 generations in your house, yeah. I've lived here with my grandmother, right? Back in the day, back in the 90s, I lived here. My bed is in the same spot it is right now. That's wild. And my computer's almost in the same spot, only it was turned this way towards my bed. Dial up. I gotta do something with my basement. I got black flags over all the windows, or mushroom flags over all the windows, magic mushroom flags, so people can't see in. I gotta do something now. I gotta do something. I gotta go down there tomorrow and work in the basement for at least 2 hours. Like, I'm not gonna spend. I don't ever tell myself I'm gonna spend all day doing it. Nope. 2 hours is my limit on a lot of stuff, and that's pushing it. Like when I did the bushes outside, I'd go out there and work for about 30 minutes and just go do something else, and then I'd come back to it. If I got frustrated, put it down, walk away, go do something else, go burn some stuff. I love burning stuff. I've almost got all that stuff burnt too. A lot. It's a lot. My brother hauled most of it away, but there's a lot of like big stumps left over. And I got behind the house here, there's like 4 rather large stumps that I got to go out there and cut down. But yeah, at one time, Lauren, my great grandmother lived with us. We had to eventually, she had to go to a nursing home. Her dementia was too far advanced. Yes. Yes, my grandmother had dementia. I've seen the effects of dementia. I've seen it with my friends. I've seen it with my family. I know. And I still make the jokes. People are just going to have to deal with it. Don't Will Smith me. Damn straws. That's a lot of motherfuckers. But I see it a lot, man. I see it a lot. And look, man, there's always somebody in the family that's the tribal chief, right? Like with my family, I'm the tribal chief. And my son, he's my oldest. Of course, he's second in succession. But he's on his way to his own glory and greatness now, right? My goal was to have my children do better than me and do better than I ever did. And they managed to dodge the financial, the student loan debt trap. An ex-anorexic joke. I always say that Cecil McFly is Eugenia Cooney's life coach. So can anybody tell me, did Belinda say anything about them parading that obituary around now? I guess she's just cool with that, huh? Since it's against me then, right? She probably feels justified because I mentioned our trauma bond. Our precious little trauma bond. So precious. That's how I deal with things. That's why I don't sit here and cry about my past abuses, the bullying, and the trauma anymore. You just had all yours wiped off your credit report. The Biden administration is talking about going through with finally wiping them out. Yeah, she won't say anything. I'm sure she'll levy some jokes my way, though, right? Yeah, that's cool. Hey, I'm just playing by their rules, man. They should have known this. This was the thing I said when I fought on their behalf, right? I'm like, you make the rules and I'll follow them. It's usually you make the rules and I'll break them, but in this case, I'm willing to play. I'm willing to follow the rules, man. I'm willing to do it. It's okay. It's against what I believe in, so I guess I don't stand for anything. It's crazy though. Well, here's the kicker. That's fine and dandy if they want to parade the obituary of a child that died unexpectedly around. they could just leave everybody else's names out of it. It's really weird that they're just trying to be like, I mean, okay, so my name's what now? What's your point? What's your point? Exactly. I don't understand what the point is. It's designed to get a reaction out of people is all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Exactly, Deepster. We've seen it. I've seen karma unfold on motherfuckers relentlessly over the last couple of years, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch it unfold some more. And see, this is another reason why I'm taking Ken to task on all this, is because he opened the door for that. Because every stream he did, he got hateful and mentioned my children, over and over again, and they're gaining ground. He's cool with it, so I mean, like, really, they should know that you make the rules, I follow them. I don't understand. It's like they're acting like the last year didn't happen, that they don't know me. They act like they don't know me. Yeah, they'd be crying on stream for hours if someone did that. But no, I mention it and they cry on stream for hours. Everything, I'm a piece of shit, I deserve everything. These people are scary because these are the people that will stone you to death over nothing. To protect their own ass. Oh, and Ken, the only reason you had 80 viewers earlier is because I wasn't stream sniping you. That's the only reason. You have more hate watchers. Oh, it burns his ass. No, it don't. What are you talking about? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. So, yeah, there's a line of succession in that. Well, he had 80, but then 10 dropped out because there was like, I don't know, there was like 15 people in the Discord watching. And there were more people chatting in the Discord, so his chat wasn't moving like there were 80 people. I know that. So I'm going to give you the line of succession in Ken's community so you know who's responsible for what people like Froggy, Hussy, and all these other people say, okay? So it starts with Big Traj, okay? And then it's Hussy, all right? They're the head honchos of that outfit, all right? So anything that David, Froggy, Cecil, Steph, anybody in their chat says, it falls straight on their shoulders because their whole point with everybody else is, why aren't we talking about this? Why aren't we talking about this? Why aren't we talking about the obituary being paraded around, Ken? You were quick to disavow that. Oh, you didn't even disavow it. Oh, that's not me. I didn't do that. Oh, yeah, you did. It's your community. Absolutely, you did it. Absolutely. That's on you. And Tragic, actually. Both of you. So, these fucking names, right? So, and then you got Hussy, right? She's Tragic's latest lapdog. So, we got her. All right. And then we got Fedora, who's just another lapdog who barks, or wheezes, rather. All right? Don't spit your teeth out. And you got David. Oh, wait a minute. You got Hussy and Froggy. Those are Tragic's attack dogs and lap dogs. So, Hussy is actually at the top of the pyramid of all this. So it's Hussy, Tragic, Hussy, Froggy are the lap dogs. And you got Fedora, the wheezy one. David, the crippled one. Who else? Well, his obituary's been out. It's just they did it just to try to get a negative reaction, which is they're going to be surprised the actual response they might get. Oh yeah, I forgot Nietzsche and Lil Myocarditis. I mean Lil Boots. Okay, Nietzsche's the racist, which makes sense because Ken is a racist. Tragic is a predator, which makes sense because Froggy too is predatory. Because she was very, very sexually aggressive with me in DMs, and when I denied her advances, this is how she's acting. This is all over me rejecting her. I want you to understand that. Fedora, same, but she's just pathetic, bitter, salty old woman. David, nobody knows what he looks like. That's not him. That's not him, Pee Wee Herman ass. Nietzsche, she's a racist. She hates white people. She's made that clear. And Lil Boost is just a follower. So there's your line of succession in Hussy's community. Oh, Charlene, well, I don't know until Charlene shows her face. I don't believe she. Poison. Oh, Bridget, no, until she inserts herself into that mess. I really hope Bridget. Does she pay for this education? Like, what's she gonna do with this degree with all this fuck shit she's posting online? She doesn't think that in her line of work that this stuff may just come back to haunt her in the world where cancel culture is king and it works both ways. Oh, well, I'm not gonna do it. I don't give a fuck. You can go fuck people up if you want. Waste your money on a worthless degree. Don't give a fuck. There's a reason I told you go fuck yourself. I guarantee dollars to donuts, Bridget doesn't come on. Yeah, bro, I don't think Bridget's gonna come on. At all. Oh, you were on panel with Charlene? Okay, cool. So Charlene, she's the financier, the George Soros of the group. Is that guy even real? Yeah, Ted Kaczynski was a doctor of math, and he mangled people over his weird beliefs. Wasn't that all over abortion and shit or something, or was that a different guy? I hate people. Live and let live. People want to murder other people. Let them deal with it afterwards. You can try to make laws, but you can't blow people up. You can't do that. Not allowed to blow people up. Yeah, I'm gonna go here in just a couple minutes. Yeah, I didn't share it with anybody, Straubs. They dug it up. That's the fucked up thing, is these people had to go out and seek it and find it and save it and crop it and look at it and analyze it and share it. So, good for them. Good for them. I'd have showed them if they'd asked nicely, because I look at it every day. It's right back here on that shelf right there. See that shelf right there? This one right here. See that little black spot right there I'm pointing at? It's right there. Along with the butterfly rock and a few other things. I did have a big memorial, but I scaled it down because downstairs we have a ton of pictures and all of us are inked the fuck out. And it's not trying to diminish anything. It's just moving on and healing. I got rid of a lot of clothes. I'm getting ready to get rid of a lot of video games and things that what am I going to do with them? What am I going to do with them? I don't need money. If I can find somebody to give them to, a kid that needs, great, DS games. I have tons of them, right? I have everything I need from that. I have tons of videos of him he made from his DS. I have a whole hard drive of that. It's not a whole hard drive, but a whole folder. Hundreds of videos he took from his DS and from his iPad and stuff like that. So I do have a light that was his favorite that I'm going to keep. It's very retro, but he used to turn it on and just I don't know, it turn it on and just be, I guess. Oh, believe me, it was a process. It took years to separate from his stuff, for his mother to separate from his stuff, and yeah, it's been a journey. She's begun her road to healing. You never truly heal from that, trust me, but you have to move on with your life. You can't stop living because somebody else isn't here. You can remember them and live your life for them. Yeah. It's a journey that I'm happy to share with people. I don't know why. It's really inappropriate for people to judge somebody for sharing this with people, because there is a huge difference between sharing what you've experienced and just fucking crying about shit, right? Isn't there? Isn't there a huge difference between the two? You would think there is, right? And I really don't give a fuck what people think, but it's sad that people hear individuals share these journeys they've been on, and instead of taking bullet points from it, they take hate from it because people respect you for it, right? Or they respect you for your opinion on it, right? You know, my grandma, she lost her son to melanoma. Totally fucking took us all by surprise. I was 13, 12. I was 12. And she moved out shortly after. And he was gone in less than a year. It got real quick. It took him quick. And I watched, she probably to this day, she's 86. She'll cry. She cries about it to this day, you know, if you talk about him, you know?
I'm Tyree Sneed. Is you serious?
Wanda Ponda 45 cheered. X100. I just had a good cry about everything you said. Much love to you and your family.
Thank you, Wanda. Sorry you cried, but it's just reality, right? But she will cry about it. I remember talking to her because my uncle wasn't that much older than me. He was only 7 years older than me. He was young when I was born. So we were a bit like brothers growing up to that point. So I always talked to her, but she would always cry about it. And it never stopped me from talking about him because I felt like she needed, you know, I didn't drag it out of her, but, you know, I felt like she needed to remember and talk about it, right? Very interesting. Yeah, man, I've seen a lot of fucked up journeys just within my own family people have had to take with as far as death goes, of unexpected death of young people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, you know, like checking out the planet young, various ways. So yeah. I'm sorry, Kim. Sorry for your loss. And people like invalidate it because I have 4 kids. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? And trying to invalidate it because my name's not on an obituary. I told you all earlier the story behind that. I hope that was good enough for you. I hope it was good enough for you that, you know, that I did what was best for him, or what I thought was best, and a decision that I had to come to terms with.
Thank you for the bits. Get to the chopper. Hurry, get to the chopper.
Hippie Co cheered. X200.
Thanks, Hippie Co. A decision that I had to come to terms with. That's a decision I made. Nobody else made that, right? Do you know what it's like to be a man, have a child, right? And struggle to have a relationship with that child and have to accept that considering the circumstances, that the current situation where another man is the legal father, you have to accept that. That's a hard, I'm telling you, a lot of men will let their ego get in the way. I've seen it. I've seen people go through unnecessary legal battles over children, unnecessary custody battles, to be petty, to be, you know, oh, I'm gonna see my, no, you can't. No, you can't. But I'm telling you, I went through at that point I went through 2 separations, and the first one involving a disabled child was hard enough. Okay, it was hard enough. There was a lot of petty horse shit. There was a lot of yelling matches. There was me about going toe to toe with the new man, like nearly getting in a fight in the in-laws driveway, shit like that. So by this point, you don't want to do that anymore. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight anymore, because who the fuck wants to do that? And when you have a child who can't even talk and only eats certain kinds of foods and has a routine and has, dude, they don't know what special needs is. They have no idea what special needs is. They have no idea. That's special needs. When somebody can't communicate to you, if they're in pain, if they're, you have to have a board for them to point to. People don't understand. So you have to evaluate, okay, well, cool. I'll just hire an attorney and just go through all this and flip this child's life upside down, right? And we had a relationship off and on for years. And then,
she's eating a sandwich.
Just Christy cheered. X300.
I'm going to just turn those off for the time being. Thank you, Just Christy. Thank you. But at a point, I got custody of little Negs, right? By the time Mason was 5, I had custody of little Negs. He was 3. We're 2 years apart. I became a single father overnight. I had to pay thousands of dollars to go get him. I had to pay thousands of dollars to get custody. Prior to that, he was missing for almost a year in Florida. And I found him, and I went and got him. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to fly back, fight this battle, and then go and fight another battle when this child, at the time when he was 5, Mason was 5, his life was perfectly fine. He had his mother, and he had a father figure, and he had his brother, and he had other half-brothers and half-sisters. What am I going to do? Yeah, we missed him. Yeah, we loved him. Yeah, we saw him when we were allowed to, right? Which is a whole other thing that that nobody on the internet could even live with in this circumstance. Thank you, Rowan. So it doesn't bother me when I hear the entire internet shit on everything I do, because for some people, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. But I would challenge them to do any of the things I've had to do over the last 22 years and come out of it smelling as good as I have. And I hope they're satisfied with the story. And it doesn't matter if they aren't. I'm completely comfortable telling it. I'm completely comfortable discussing it. It's been 5 years, yo. It's been 5 years. It's like everybody else is moving on, but these weirdos on the internet is super strange. Thank you, Christy and Lauren. It's been a long time. It's been a lifetime. I'm almost 45. I'm almost 45, right? But I don't, we'll just take Froggy, for example. I'm going to be pretty graphic with you right now, Froggy, since you like to troll and make light of things. How would you feel if you left the room and your kid was perfectly healthy and fine as far as you were concerned? You left the room, and then when you came back in, they were face down on the floor. And the next thing you know, you're being lifelined. They're being lifelined to Riley Hospital. You know? How would you come out of that? Would you be able to move on with your life? Because as far as I'm concerned with your fragile mental state now, I don't think you could handle somebody trolling you on the internet, let alone a scenario of that caliber, right? I want to be graphic with you because I want you to understand that these situations that you make light of on the internet to get ass pats from random dickheads online, there's real life attached to it. People were in pain. People suffered. People had to die for you to do that. Somebody had to die for you to be able to talk about this and have this little talking point, this point of contention, right? Same thing as the tragedy pimps. Same thing. Just Christy, thank you. So, look, man, it's just really, it's fucked up. It is fucked up. And unlike them, I don't expect them to be crucified or lynched or dragged, whatever, man. I expect them to live a nice, long life to 125, because I'm not going to, somebody that's this absolutely miserable on the planet, I want them to remain on this planet for as long as possible. I want them to live. I want them to feel. I want them to experience every emotion going forward. After I'm long dead and gone, I want them here, breathing, dealing with the consequences of their past actions. That's what I want. Live forever, please. No, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. It is the Truth Wednesday. Somebody had to die for them to have something to talk about. It's fucked up, isn't it? That's why I don't talk about missing and exploited children and all that shit, because somebody had to die for me to have something to talk about. I don't cover too many violent topics for that reason. It unsettles me. It unsettles me to talk about people dying or being hurt. It does. It really unsettles me. It's the evil in the world that I don't want to be around. I don't want to experience it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to make money off of it. I don't want to gather in groups of people and talk about it and conspire and this, that, and talk about conspiracy theories. No, fuck that. John Crimes can have all them simps. I don't want nothing to do with it. By the way, when I do all this stuff coming up, there's going to be tons of pictures and footage, just so you know. I'm not going to put it all behind a paywall. I'll probably upload it just to put some, I'll probably have some Patreon stuff, but you know how that, it gets leaked anyway, so whatever. And just have some vlogs and stuff. So we're getting VIP tickets to Korn. I decided that. It's going to cost about $820 for 3 VIP tickets. I don't care. We've justified it. We justified it. We all three have birthdays this summer. It's my oldest. He's not going. He's family man now. He family man. But the three of us that are not swinging bachelors, we're going to Korn. We're getting VIP tickets. And we're going to do it right. We're going to do it right. YOLO. Can't take this shit with me when I die. I was like, this is our birthday presents. I'm going to buy you a ticket for your birthday. I'm going to buy you a ticket because it's your first concert and it's your birthday. And I'm going to buy myself a ticket for buying you tickets. Because it's my reward for buying you tickets. I'm cool, Dad. Oh, it's going to be a blast. Oh, we'll get there and spend probably $200 on merch too, maybe. I don't know. The VIP ticket, the VIP passes are pretty tight. There's a lot of signed stuff. Here, I'll tell you what's in the VIP pass. Korn, Indiana, VIP 2022. Okay, there you go. Let's see what we got here. Oof, they're $248 to $399 a piece. It's a lot of money. Hang on a second. Korn fan pre-sale. I got to get in on that. Evanescence. Where's the... Korn... No! No, he wasn't ready. Hang on. I got it. There we go. Should be right here, right? Guys, thank you for the support tonight. I appreciate it. Oh, come on. There it is. I want VIP. How do I get VIP? Well, anyway, fuck, I can't conveniently find it, so I'm not going to sit here and dig for an hour while you guys sit there and listen to me mouth breathe. And tons of signed stuff, like guitar picks, posters, dude, just like my son was reading it off, I was like, God damn, that's a lot more than the Slipknot package was. The Slipknot package was still tight. You got a lanyard and all this other stuff, and you got to go through the museum, which was fucking super cool. So, anybody wants to come to Indiana August 24th and get a VIP ticket with me, hit me up soon. We're going. We're going. I got room for one more in my car. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up. I'm going to go play some wrestling with Lil Negs. Much love from me to you. Thank you for listening to me. I really hope, and I'm not trying to confuse, I'm not trying to blur the lines between people who are genuine and people who are just haters, but I really hope that people know that when I speak to you as me. I'm being genuine. I do jokes. I do embellish. I do act like a spaz. But when I speak to people, it's without intent. It's just I'm speaking. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad for me. I'm not trying to make myself beyond reproach for things that some idiots would have you think. I'm just sharing my life with you. See you tomorrow.